What's up, guys? It's Lord Both here with another video, and I don't think a lot has been going on lately, especially nothing on Tuesday. Was there something big that happened on Tuesday? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was probably one of the biggest elections ever in the history of the United States. And of course, we all know what the results of that election was. Donald Trump won both the Electoral College and the popular vote, sending him back to the White House for a second non-consecutive term. And as predicted by many, there was an inevitable meltdown by the left, especially leftists in Hollywood, which should be one and the same now because there's about, 3 conservative people in Hollywood, and most of them have been kicked out by now. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, you had Jimmy Kimmel crying on late night television, doing his entire monologue with misty eyes. I really do miss young, fat Jimmy Kimmel before he let his wife's leftist politics get to him. Back when he was doing blackface on The Man Show. I miss that old Jimmy Kimmel. Where is that fun-loving guy? Instead of being the guy saying that people shouldn't get life-saving care because they didn't take a jab. You also had Stephen Colbert delivering his little cringe monologue, talking about how people don't actually care about democracy by electing Trump. You had well-known insane leftist Mark Hamill, who is not a movie star, by the way. He's just the dude who played Luke Skywalker. He was radio silent most of the night on social media until November 6th the next day, when he stated, "They say we get the leaders we deserve. Either that has just been disproven, or this is not the America we all thought we were living in." And as you can see from the replies with tens of thousands of likes, he's getting absolutely railed in the comments. Mark Hamill was such a shill for the Harris campaign, it's hard to argue that he wasn't paid by them. You also had you had Bette Midler. She posted on her Instagram before the election this picture here that says Kamala wins the champagne, and then if Trump wins the Drano, right? Very telling what she thinks of both candidates there. But here's the best thing. When he won, guess what? Bette Midler deleted her entire account on Twitter. Old Bet just couldn't live with the shame of being so loud wrong on something, of having both the Electoral College and the popular vote rubbed in her face. And that's one of the great things about this, is that there's no real room for these lefties to really move. They gotta accept the fact that they lost in both categories, so they can't do any whining about the Electoral College this time. And it's not just these celebrities that have responded. It's also the noted silence from celebrities who were so vocally loud for the Kamala Harris campaign and the Biden campaign before them, who were so loud against Trump, demanding that Trump face all kinds of different punishments, declaring that he was so many different evil things, and all of them now are suddenly silenced. Rob Reiner, who posted that it was going to be a landslide victory for Kamala Harris the night of the election, is suddenly silent. Rob Reiner, who said before that he'd set himself on fire if Trump won, is nowhere to be found on X or any other social media. All the celebrities from Marvel who did their cringe little call-in video, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Don Cheadle, etc., all of them suddenly silent. No one knows where they are, what they're doing, what they have to say, because they've got nothing to say, because they lost hard. Trump and the Republican Senate and the Republican House Tuesday night cooked up some hot, fresh L's, and they're off in the corner of the restaurant right now eating them, and they taste bitter. But are they going to learn anything from this? Of course not. Is Hollywood going to learn anything from this or take any lessons away? No. They're just going to double down on what they have been doing. In fact, I would say they'd be emboldened to act out and create even more stupid projects. Which, by the way, in a later video, we'll be getting into a slew of stupid projects that Disney is going to put out, apparently, that I think their release, or at least their actual being talked about, is inspired by this election result, and it's going to lose Disney a whole slew of money if it actually happens, and so many other companies if they continue to go down this woke path as being reactionary to the Trump election. basically running their business via coping and seething, it may be the final nail in the coffin for Hollywood and their business model. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it. And we'll talk to you again later.